on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us for the first time to the lively capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. No run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. 17 yards that time from number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Minnesota.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the gun, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Abdul Carter on the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets 2.
And he's in. Harry Flores. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for us, Steelers.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Out to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit, as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. Pickup of 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
On a quick from the 39. Here's a first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Now Jackson on the move. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Rolling right. And he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man, downfield, it's Hockenson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 36 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On play action, here's Darnold. No chance at all. He'll go down. Kobe Durant, the corner, coming strong to make the play.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll let this go for Pickens. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Kicker's kick is good. And the Steelers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Real quick. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Dublin after this. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
17 yards that time to number 17.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is caught by McMillan. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Steelers'
2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick
Very
off.
little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Corey Horton now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run the toss to Barkley.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it is Hubbard. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Hubbard. And the Vikings are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. On the move left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. Jackson now. That one taken in. Harry Lauren. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35. Steelers 17.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, here comes Horton. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Chase Young in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And good work defensively. They stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far. You're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Marquise Brown
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings first down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. First and 10. Throwing Jackson. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. On the run to the right. This is toward the side of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now.
Line.
Here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Garner. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. Ooh. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. Oh! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
19 yards. First down, Vikings.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now pass deep from McLaurin. And this will be incomplete.
Intended for
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On play action, here's Darnold. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, having success early in his career. His second sack in these first few weeks of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 11 yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings stretch things out even further.
Steelers 17.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Go set.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Abdul Carter in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Now Rudolph. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A gain of 13. It's third down and 6.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Sets up first down and goal.
No, we change.
3-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. Now Jackson on the move. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Perry, Flourish, touchdown Minnesota. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead.
Vikings 56. Steelers 17. Kaimi Fairbairn.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing, Rudolph. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Rudolph. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Rudolph. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Abdul Carter, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Moving, he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's second down.
So a win here for the Vikings. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mind, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bread, bread, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier has the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby. Shake the rock like animal. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Shake the rock like animal. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Come on. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision why I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered alive. I'm just a
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a tiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting. Imagine down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. Where we wanna go, up and down. We're moving on around. We're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. Well, I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You never let you down the zone. No, nobody like you got. Well, we never stop. Get down. I wanna let you say. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Feeling me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she said, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I'm no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci LV no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want the issue, I'm going 50-50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back.